Hello. Take two. Actually, take three. This is the third time I'm recording this video now, this video vlog. So I apologize if you tried to watch earlier. Not really sure what happened. But here we are, and it's a very exciting day for me. And I have to say that my excitement level 2 hours ago was much higher than it is right now, but I'm going to try to get it back while I talk about it. Because how could I not be excited about being featured in Entrepreneur Magazine? What? Are you kidding me? Did that really happen? Okay, the excitement's coming back. So I got an email from Dr. Patti Fletcher and her friend and colleague, Heather. And they had asked me, I think it was 2 weeks ago, if I would be interested in writing this article for Entrepreneur Magazine, along with Dr. Patti Fletcher and another woman that I have yet to meet. I hope to meet one day. That was also featured in the article. And of course I said yes, like, hello. But thankfully, as I always say, super blessed to be so busy. I was so busy at that time that I didn't even really have an opportunity to let what was just asked of me sink in. And when I saw the article today, I was like, what? How cool is that? So the article is in the show notes or the notes underneath this video. And I hope you read it. If you want, great. If you don't, great. But I'm super excited because it is my go-to magazine when I go to the airport, mostly, because I don't know where they sell it. You know, it's probably just a subscription. They would send it to my house like they do with the Fortune magazine and DuPont magazine and all the other magazines that I get. I still love to look at print. And I love to read magazines that I'm very, very interested in. So I always read that one, especially when I'm traveling. So it's super exciting to know that my name is in it. Like I said to my husband before we read it, he read it with me. I said, if it just mentions, like, if it just says my name or something, I'll be very grateful. But if it actually has some of the article, I'll be super excited. Why I thought it wouldn't be there, I don't know. Because it was like too good to be true, you know? So really, really happy, really, really grateful. I really sometimes don't know, well, I do know. I know that when you do good and you don't expect anything in return, just really good things come back to you. So that's what happens. I met Heather through my friend Ronice at an event in St. Pete, and we got together at Starbucks one day. We had this great chat. She wanted me to do some PR for Dr. Fletcher. I kind of talked her out of it, which I do sometimes, because I wasn't the one that was going to be able to obtain this national reach that she was trying to get. And if my job was just to do PR, then certainly I could do that. But that's not the only thing I do. Anyway, I'm digressing. I want to talk about this feature, but that's how I met Heather. And then Heather introduced me via email to Patti, and just incredible. So the other cool thing is that it's like Wonder Woman titled, okay? It's like a series of Wonder Women. And Wonder Woman was my idol growing up, and my brother used to dress in Superman costume, which wasn't really a costume. It was like what you make when you grew up in the time that we grew up in the 70s and 80s. You make your costumes, you don't go buy them. And so I made my Wonder Woman costume out of construction paper, and I remember it like it was yesterday, and I put the bracelets on my arms, and I put the Wonder Woman tiara thing on my head, and you know, I would kick his butt is what I did. Sometimes he would hold me down and do, I don't know what you call them in Florida, but in New York, we call them noogies. He would give me noogies on my muscles. I'd be like, Wonder Woman. And my God, did I want to be Linda Carter. Could she have been more gorgeous and still as gorgeous today? Really. Wanted to have dark hair and that wonderful costume that she wore. Instead, I wore sweatpants, okay, and construction paper. So hello to my one viewer, and I hope that you have an opportunity to read this article. And I hope that you're happy for me, because I'm like really happy. I'm really happy. I gotta say, I'm celebrating by myself right now because the boys went to flag football. Charlie Brown, of course, is laying down right next to me and he's quiet, so that's good. And I am just excited about this. I feel very blessed. I feel very grateful and humbled by the opportunity. So I thought it was great writing in DuPont Registry as the health and wellness editor. And that is great. Don't get me wrong. It's super great. But this is like Bazumba. It's just, a magazine that I read all the time. And I'm just happy about it. And I'm really grateful for anybody that watches this or anybody that ever absorbed any of my content or listened to me for 5 seconds. I'm grateful for you. So thank you. And I hope you read the article and I hope you have a great night. And I hope I can hold on to this feeling for a long time, because as I look up and I see a picture, a doll actually that Randy Zuckerberg sent me, that is Dot, which is the comic that she did and this book that she wrote with a handwritten note from her saying the most wonderful things. That was 4 years ago. And then I got to have a phone call with her. And those moments, like, you forget how like blessed you are and lucky you are. I have forgotten. I'm not saying you, me. And I hang that up as a reminder. So I'm grateful. And I hope you are too. Very blessed. And women entrepreneurs, and we got to keep building each other up, and we got to fight what's going on out there, girls, with those boys and the Weinsteins and all those troublemakers. We will persevere. That's the bottom line. So I hope you have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.